Well, this summit has been in the making for quite a long time. COVID prevented us from meeting earlier, and because we are so engaged in a number of other tasks, two presidents here with European issues and ourselves here with African issues and South African issues, we were not able to find the ideal moment. And now we have, and it's such a delight to welcome them here in Cape Town, what Ursula calls the mother city, and indeed it is the mother city in many ways. So this has been in the making for quite a while. What is happening in the rest of the globe or the world is what we are all observing. The world has changed quite drastically from what it was when we last met 7 years ago. But what we are very pleased with is that our partnership, our relationship is firm, is strong, and what is going on in the world is even going to strengthen our resolve to remain partners in order to tackle the many challenges that are arising in the world, and more particularly for us as South Africa to really appreciate the support that we are receiving from the EU as we are president of the G20, and the support that we will get in the rest of the meetings that we are going to hold from the EU, and also an appreciation not only of our priorities as set out, but also of the theme that we have put out, the theme of solidarity, equality, and sustainable development. So we appreciate the support that we are receiving from the EU. On the first question, yes, SADC held its heads of state summit today. It was a special summit, and this was to re-endorse the positions that were taken by the joint summit, which was also very historic, between SADC and the East African Community, where we called for a ceasefire and the bringing to an end of that conflict in the eastern DRC through diplomacy and negotiations. And our summit today reaffirmed that position, and the decision to finally withdraw from the eastern DRC by the three troop contributing countries is also based on the fact that the ceasefire that we have sought to install in that place is now being embraced, and we are going to see a ceasefire eventuating and getting the negotiations underway under the leadership of President Lorenzo, assisted by a number of facilitators, and one amongst them being former President of Kenya, President Kenyatta. So that for us is a confidence-building measure that enables us to then have a phased withdrawal from the eastern DRC, and hoping that we will get the support that is needed from a humanitarian point of view, and indeed from a political point of view, to make sure that that ceasefire holds as the various parties, both state actors and non-state actors, parties collaborate, ensure that there is a permanent peace in that part of the world, so that the people of the DRC can carry on with their lives on a peaceful basis. So it is a forward movement of installing peace in the eastern DRC.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Christine?
Yeah, Christine Pelitzer, Ramaphosa.